morning, guys. What's going on? Welcome back. I say good morning because it's about 9:30 right now. We already woke up a little bit early, got up to Coker Chassis and Fab where the drag truck is at. They're doing the roll cage and the fiberglass work. So we're going to be here trying to lend a hand, trying to learn a little bit more, and taking you guys along, giving you guys an update on where the roll cage is at and everything else. So that's where the morning is starting off. We'll check in with Bob and see, check out the progress that they've been doing since we haven't been here. I don't think, how long have we not been here? About a week or so? I can't, time flies. I can't even remember. But anyway, that's where the morning is starting off, and we'll see where the day progresses from there. Alrighty, guys, here we are. Would you look at this? Man. Bob, you've been doing some work. A little bit. Well, last time we were here, we had the, I think, is that all we had? I think we just had the main hoop and we just made the down bars. That's pretty much it. So the front bar, I mean, and all this stuff is pretty much welded in, right? Everything is.
Yeah, we're complete. What's in here?
Everything is complete than what's in here, huh?
Yep.
So what would you say? Are we like, I don't know, like 35%, 40% done, 50% done?
40%.
Okay.
As long as you don't change anything.
Yeah, no, I won't. I'm trying not to. So he's got all the dragster stuff in, just so you guys can refer to what we were looking at last time. You can kind of see all of the yellow and the roof bars and all the gussets in the corners and everything. So we're getting there. I think the main reason, Bob, we're going to put the seat in today, right? We got to put the seat in. That's put the seat in. That way we can figure out the door bars, correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna put the seat in. We're gonna work on some cross member stuff underneath.
Right. Yeah. Let's talk about that for a quick second. So let me just show you the one bar that we just got done talking about. So this big X bar that goes in the back, so basically ties from one corner down to the other. The way they have to tie in, they have to tie in, that X that comes down here has to tie in right where this bar comes down. Now what we're running into is how far back this bar is. This cab mount is right in the way. So we're this far. What we're going to do is we're actually going to put jack stands underneath the cab here, and we're going to take the plasma cutter and we're going to torch out this entire cross member piece. And just because the way the cage is set up, we're going to run our own cross member, and that way when this bar comes down, we'll be able to tie in exactly. But this is basically, this point is right in our way. So we're going to end up mounting the cab differently. All this nice new body mount hardware. Kyle, what are you doing to me over here? Me and Kyle are wearing the exact same shirt. We called each other to make sure we're matching uniforms. All this new fancy cab mounting hardware, we're probably going to be taking off and not using. So we'll have that laying around. I don't know if we'll ever need it. Maybe one of you guys needs it. I don't know. But we're going to be taking this off, cutting all this out. Like we've talked about before, we're going to be cutting this cross member out. And while we're at it, we're probably going to be chopping off the front ones as well too. So all right, so what are we doing right now? We're putting the cab jacked up, undoing that so we can cut that completely out.
Yep.
And then are we working on those bars first?
We'll probably get our crossbar in there first, so it's something to tie into, and then we'll.
Which crossbar?
The one in the bottom underneath.
Oh, what, this one?
We're gonna put a straight bar from here all the way to here at the bottom, and then we're gonna tie our X in right to there.
Gotcha. All right, time to get to work. Alrighty, I'm sorry, good buddy Mark. It's time to remove some paint. We got to throw on the little pieces here. Those all count. We got one more of those somewhere. Oh, right here. What does that say? 26? Is that 26? 26 pounds. Kyle's still over there chopping away. Kyle's the plasma man. I'm gonna be the grind man. Midday update, we finally have gotten this entire body rear, I guess the rear body mount section, the piece that tied into the frame, cross member, and then the body section that is basically spot welded underneath here that mounted the cab. So we got rid of that, and as you can see, the cage down bars right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spend some lovely time with the grinder smoothing up these edges right here and then smoothing everything underneath here. So you live and you learn, but if you're going to do a cage like this, and I had the cab tilted up to paint underneath here, I easily could have removed this ahead of time. I just didn't really know that this was the route that we were going. So live and learn, no big deal. We're just going to grind all that smooth, so it'd be just as good as if I would have done it ahead of time. Now I just have to do it on my back, which is what it is, no big deal. So, and then we're basically going to mount the cab. I don't know if I said this already or not, but we're going to mount the cab separate from the way the factory way was. So we're going to run another bar across here, and now that X bar that's going to come across the back can basically come through the floor here, have a clear shot at tying in. That's what we were basically doing. We were just gaining access to tie in that X bar down to this bar right here. So that is the plan. Bob and I were also cooking up some secret sauce for the rear end of the truck, but that's going to be a whole separate thing later on. So stay tuned for that, though. That's going to be cool. Would you look at that? We're gonna notch the ends of that first, or notch that first?
We can notch that.
Oh, look at that! You already got the notches. That's what those white things are.
Yep. You print them out on the computer.
Oh, look at that! And that's how you notch them, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, we got the sides of the frame ground down, and now we are getting closer. And once again, I'm sorry, Mark. Your frame used to look beautiful. You got to rework your magic, but look at how much room we have for activities with all that stuff in the way. Super Max. Bob, how old is this machine?
Oh my god.
Is this what Bob notches everything on?
Pretty much.
Look at that.
That's the complicated one we gotta do my hand.
Ah. This thing's a beast. What were you saying about that?
There on the computer, it'll give you the angle of this bend where this notch would be at.
Okay. So what, you got to set that in straight and you just set the angle here or something?
Yeah, this is just a square one, so we'll set it to 0.
Oh, okay. But if it was slightly different, you would twist that, angle that,
like
and...
a gusset or something would be like a 45-degree angle.
Okay.
Set this at like a 45.
Nice. And then what do? Do you notch it till it just touches the paper?
Yeah. Yep, so you just touch the paper.
Oh, okay. Cool. So you have automated bender, not an automated notcher yet.
Not yet.
The next step would be something that you have no hand touch on the notch.
Yeah.
So this is a fine craft.
Yeah, this is a old school, kind of.
Oh, and then you mark the center on there to the center on there.
Line it up there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now, whatever size pipe you're going into, so if you're going 1 5/8 pipe, we gotta change it out to.
Oh, right, you gotta change that out because Bob was just doing a small pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, makes sense. This is cool. I like learning about this stuff. Now, is this automated? Could this be automated? Like, what's all?
Yeah.
If you wanted it to.
Yeah, you can set it to move itself. You know,
oh, okay,
like
okay.
If you're milling something.
For notching tube, you just do it all by hand now.
Yeah, it's easy
right.
that way.
Okay.
More controllable.
Right. cutting like nothing.
That's really sharp.
Now, what do you? I was gonna say, what do you do to just
Take it
by
on the
hand?
sander.
Oh, on the sander. Okay. All right. There you go. That's how you. That's how they notch pipe. Greg's got to go back to the grinder. All right, Bob. Explain us what we got going on here. So this is going to be our.
This is our new rear cross member with dry shaft hoop in it.
Yep.
Rather than having that big bulky cross member and body mount, we cut a bunch of weight out and put 6 pounds back in.
So this is going to act as our bar that they require you to have at the back of the cab, our drive shaft loop, and I guess what I would consider the outrigger. So this is a all-in-one, and then we're gonna like half notch, half moon the.
Yeah, we're gonna drop this down into the frame, half the pipe.
So it's all tied in.
So it's all tied in, and then when we do our X that they want from up top, now we land it right here.
Yep.
Which is going to be a nice clean look from behind.
Yeah. And that would be even stronger than welding 2x3 outriggers or anything else.
Whenever you butt weld to something, it's just going to be weak this way here.
It's integrated in.
The roll cage that they require is all one piece now.
Right. Okay. And then you're saying dropping this down into the frame is going to get it low enough for it also the X bar to tie in and the bar going forward.
Right. We're going to put rocker bars in this. They're really not required for what you want to do, but it's going to be safer and tie everything together so you are safe.
Yes, we want to be safe.
This is all about keeping you safe.
Oh man. All right, sweet. Well, did a whole lot of grinding, made a whole lot of mess, and then we're going to mount the cab separate from the mounts that we had on there. We'll figure that out.
Some kind of a nice little cab mount in there that's not as big
and bulky. I actually weighed I don't know what I can't remember exactly. Let me go over to the other side. These brand new cab mounts that I got, these weigh 2.5 pounds a piece. So I think overall today we cut out about another, and then what did you say, Kyle, what did you say that bar? That was like 6 pounds?
Yeah, like 6.2 pounds.
So this new bar is 6 pounds, and then we took out about 40 or 50 pounds today. Man, Bob Coker. Make sure you guys stop by. You guys need anything? Bob's your man. We also got the seat sat in here. We mocked that up. We got that pretty much ready to go. Figured out the controls, the pedals a little bit more. Kyle's going to start making the X bars in the doors, and but overall, man, coming along. It looks badass. It looks sick. So now so what do you have to do? You have to plot how far up you want that bar to come and where to attach it down there, I guess.
You mean for the...
Yeah, like the X bars, and basically everything builds. Oh, so that was that bar that you just put in there. So what'd you do? You measured off of this one to go down and get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then measured where the drive shaft was, and then just made it loop there.
So what are the next bars that you're measuring for? The X.
We'll do the X back here.
Okay. Yep.
And there are door bars, X.
Okay.
And then just
go from there.
Any other little bars we gotta go in.
I was gonna say the little bars, were those just done by hand?
These ones here.
No, the ones that are like gusseting the top there.
Oh, yeah.
Those little bars.
Yeah, they're pretty easy to do.
Just because they're so little that you don't even need to plot them out.
Yeah.
It's just the bigger ones.
And so far we're at,
I was gonna say, what's
79 pounds.
79 pounds so far. Nice. We pretty much have subtracted from everything that we keep cutting out. We've pretty much come out even with what we've added so far. That's pretty cool. Sweet. Yeah, like how heavy was that one? Is that the other car that's out there right now?
Yeah, this is that Camaro that's out there right
Okay.
now. This one's 167 pounds.
And that one's pretty much done, right?
Yeah,
almost?
This is the whole thing.
Oh, that's completely done.
Yeah.
167 pounds. So you just gotta deduct that out of whatever you're building, and then you end up later.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Bye, Kyle. Bye, Bob. Thank you. Oh, they are mine. Oh, you know what? We'll keep them in there for next time. Because I was looking for them today. All right. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Excuse the big time jump, guys. It is now 7 o'clock at night. We had to leave Bob's a little bit early. We had a family party to get to tonight, and it was downpouring the entire way home, so I didn't really want to try and hold the camera and drive at the same time. We got lovely Allie over here doing the driving, so I could talk to you guys for a little bit, but we're headed into PA for our family party now. Bob and Kyle are just doing an awesome job on the cage. I'm speechless. It's coming out awesome. It's coming out perfect. Everything is turning out very, very awesome on the cage. We came up with some more plans. We're gonna change and tweak a couple little things. It's taking, fab work is time consuming and is an art, and you could probably slap a roll cage in, but if you really want it to, when there's this many bars in there, you could do it and it would pass spec and pass code, but it wouldn't be aesthetically pleasing the way everything's kind of laid out. So we're taking the extra time doing things so that when you look at it multiple different ways, it just looks like it's all thought out and planned. So that's the whole reason why we kind of chopped off all of the factory cab mounts, because it's going to look cleaner, it's going to save weight. So everything that we're adding, I mean, I think I've said this before, I think we dropped about 50 or 60 pounds in extra BS today. So super happed, super pumped. Super happed? Did I just say super happed? Yeah. Greg can't talk, go figure. So super happy, super pleased. Can't thank Bob enough. Again, I've said it before, if you guys need any cage work, fab work, cars, trucks, anything, Bob is your man. So huge thank you to him again. That's going to do it for this video, guys. I will catch up with you guys later. Hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. We're getting closer. What? What did I say?
Nothing. I was going to say, because last time you told me I didn't say it.
Oh. She's calling me out now. She's calling me out. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Look forward to the drag truck coming back when this is all wrapped up. Look forward to the 05 coming back soon, very, very soon. I'll see you guys. See ya.